tes.
Twas on a deserted moonlit night that the hero approached the vile dragon's limpid lair.
Tes tes. Tes tes.
Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Wow. Huh?
What's this? Was there always a cave here? We should go take a look, right? Hey, there's a hilichurl here. Is it sleeping? Doesn't look very hostile. Why is it hype? Ah! You woke it up! Huh? It ran away. Oh, guess our reputation in Natlan is more fearsome than we thought. You mean that shiny thing? Huh. Must have dropped. Huh. Paimon bets that hilichurl thought it would. Let Paimon take a look. Hilichurls aren't the brightest, so it might not be worth much, but still. What is it? You look so serious all of a sudden. Isn't this just a regular old key? The style is unusual, though. Doesn't look Natlanese. Where do you think it's from? What do you mean? What hibernation chamber? What's... Wait. You mean the spaceship? The one that brought you to Teyvat? So, how did that key show up here? Are you sure you didn't just drop it? Whoa! Yeah! These look identical! So, if one of them's yours, Gisette knew it! Huh! The keys to a spaceship! But anyway, now we know where it came from. The question is, the simplest if that's true, it means your sister... Yeah. Man, this is so... Should we keep
Ah, there you are. Looks like you went the extra mile today.
Oh, hey, Eon-san. What's up? Didn't think we'd see you again till we headed back to the sub. We were actually just about to go meet up with you. We've made...
I came here to let you know that you don't need...
Wait, cancel?
The Abyss Order...
Huh?
I've heard of the Abyss Order. But this is the first time... It's like they're...
One little sec based on everything we've seen for...
No clue. Our defenses are Oh! Want to come with me? Great.
Great timing, Eon-san. I was just about to send someone for you. And it's good to see the travelers with you.
How are things looking? What's the latest word from the messengers?
The Abyss Order has been spotted near several tribes at the same time. Clearly, this is a coordinated strike. Also, their numbers are much higher than expected. Their organization appears to have grown considerably, but because they're usually so secretive, this is the first we're learning of it.
It sounds like they're throwing everything they have at us. What are they trying to achieve?
That's what I'd like to know as well. Historically, Natlan has not been a hotbed of Abyss Order activity, and we have no particular quarrel with them.
Could it be revenge, perhaps? Would they want to get back at us for a recent victory over the Abyss?
Seems unlikely. But then again, Paimon wouldn't put anything past the Abyss Order.
It's too early to say anything definite. For the time being, we should continue monitoring the situation.
How are the battles going? Not too many casualties, hopefully?
Well, even if they're committing all their forces to the fight, they're in for a tough time. Our brave warriors have just emerged victorious from an all-out fight against the Abyss itself.
Yep. We have a whole nation's worth of seasoned veterans fighting for us.
Compared to the true Abyss, the Abyss Order poses a far smaller threat. They cannot endlessly replenish their forces, for starters. However, this is still a war, so we must give it our all and do our utmost to minimize casualties. The tribes are organizing their defenses as we speak. Traveler, this is one war that Natlan can handle on its own. If you wish to stay out of it, you'll be safe here at the stadium with me. Oh? In what way?
Yep, that's how it is.
I see. My goodness. If you don't mind me asking, do you have any idea what her goal could be?
Safe to say, they're not exactly on the Ever since Paimon met the Traveler, he's been trying to track his sister down and get some answers.
I see. So you two have fallen out. Huh.
Well, yeah, that may be. But the stakes are a little high.
They certainly are. Although somehow it doesn't surprise me that a spat between the Traveler and... Just so I'm clear, you're still on Natlan's side, and you have no idea what your sibling is after. Is that right? Well, that's a relief. When you first mention your our reports say that the Abyss Order has focused most of their... If you don't plan on staying here with me, I'd recommend going there to lend them a...
I'll join you. Right now, the Collective of Plenty...
Many things.
Look, it's Eulalie.
Huh. I wasn't expecting to see you here. Are you here to reinforce us?
How are things looking? Mawika told us to come here.
Oh, the situation must be pretty dire if it's managed to get Eulalie out of the house.
Dire? No, I wouldn't go that far. It's mostly just irritating. I heard we're being hit the hardest out of all the tribes. What are they trying to imply? They just think we're pushovers or something? The more I thought about it, the angrier I got. I couldn't exactly concentrate on my novel after that, so... Well, here I am.
So, that's how they earned the ire of Granny Eatsley, huh?
They call themselves the Abyss Order, yes? Ugh, so tasteless. It's exactly the kind of two-dimensional name a clueless writer picks because they don't trust the rest of their writing to persuade the reader of who the real villains are.
Hey, she's saying your sister has poor taste.
Wait, what? Are you saying his sister is a member of the Abyss Order? I only said that because I was mad, but maybe I went too far.
Hey, let's save the chat for later. We've got some enemies incoming.
Good. A much-needed chance to vent my frustration.
You didn't have to say that last part out loud, Sweet Lolly.
Get to work!
Into the wind.
I'm going in! No, my sword! Let me weave you a verse. Rain out.
Transfix fallen leaves. Adorn my night.
Phew. Much better. That's more like it.
Ooh, impressive work, Granny Eatsley. If I'd known you were on the case already, I might have reconsidered whether your tribe really needed reinforcements.
If anyone should be reconsidering, it's the Abyss Order. They picked the wrong target this time.
Experience says that if we head in the direction they were attacking from, we should find their stronghold. Why don't we press our advantage and destroy their base? They won't know what hit them.
Hey, was there a battle here just now? Need any help?
The warriors from the Masters of the Nightwind are here!
The battle against the Abyss is still fresh on our minds, so everyone's used to working together. Well, morale's high and everyone's here. Let's go take down that stronghold!
Show no mercy! Invent teamwork is dreamwork!
The wind knows me. Laid bare.
Forward! Crush them! What is that thing? It's like it's draining the strength right from my body. Find a way to destroy it! The Abyss Order's resistance is faltering. Now's our chance!
No, my sword! Get to work!
Warriors, attack! After them!
Overrule! Fulfill our pact! Time to rain outlines your fate. Everybody stand back! You must be the boss here. Time to show you what happens when you mess with the Masters of the Nightwind!
All who resist the abyss will pay the price!
Get to work!
Laid bare.
This stronghold is neutralized. Good work, everyone.
The Abyss Order's all bark and no bite.
To be honest, this was anticlimactic. I was hoping for a personal apology at the very least. And ideally, a whole speech acknowledging the superior might of the Masters of the Nightwind. Well, whatever. I'll just have to make up for it with some extra wine at the victory feast.
With the stronghold cleared, this area should be safe for the time being. But still, something tells me we can't afford to let our guard down yet. Maybe it's just me, but an enemy under siege normally defends their stronghold at all costs. The fighting gets more and more intense right till the bitter end. But this time was different. With a few exceptions, most of the enemies here gave up and fled the moment that... well, I don't know, but it seemed like they sensed something.
Huh? Not sure I follow. They did a tactical retreat, that's all. It's just a different strategy.
I'm not convinced. Don't forget, They're radicals who chose to wage war on an entire nation. They don't do things in half measures. It seems out of character to cut their losses and run like that.
So you're saying there's more to this than meets the eye?
I'm saying we don't know enough to be sure of anything at this stage. So let's stay alert and keep our defenses at the ready.
Paimon had a hunch you might say that. But you're right. If we can somehow use that key to track down your sibling, maybe we can end this war before things get serious. And maybe you can finally get some answers.
Wait, you're leaving? But I was still debating whether to invite you to the first victory feast.
Go ahead, you two. See, Lolly and I will take care of things here.
And we're back where we started. That Hilichurl probably found the key nearby, right? Let's look around for clues. There's no time to waste. The Ansan and St. Lally are waiting for us. Ugh. We've scoured the entire area, but still nothing. How the heck did the key end up in that Hilichurl's hands? Are we supposed to believe that it just fell out of your sister's pocket as she passed by? Huh. Seems kind of ludicrous to lose something so important in such a dumb way. But then again, who knows? Sometimes in life, things just go missing and that's that.
Oh, thank goodness. Someone's here. Please help me.
Oh, who are you? What happened?
Please, you've got to help me. I'm being chased by monsters and I can't keep running. Can you do something?
Yeah.
Huh? They're almost here. This really isn't the time to be joking around.
We're not.
But how? Ugh, there's no time. They're coming. We gotta run.
What's wrong with that girl? She must be. Oh no! It looks. Quick, let's see if she's okay. What's wrong? Are you hurt?
The monsters! They're right there! You need to get out of here. It's too dangerous. Huh? Oh, now you finally see them. Great!
Savior?
The wind knows me.
Rain cutter, know my sword. Transfixed.
You done? Paimon, you just looked like you were slicing at thin air. Kind of. Oh, really?
Sure. It's nothing. It's okay. I didn't think much of it when the monsters were breathing down our necks, but...
Huh? Have you never shaken...
Well, anyway.
No worries. Paimon's Paimon, and this is the Traveler. with him around. So, what was the deal with those monsters?
Your guess is as good as mine. I could see them the whole time, so when you said you couldn't, I thought you were making fun of me.
Whoa, that must have been scary. The idea that we'd stand by and laugh while some poor girl was being hunted down by monsters? Mm-hmm. Don't worry, but more importantly, to the...
It's nothing serious. But I did...
Good idea. We'll take you.
Thank you so much. Despite... I'm gonna stay here and...
Yeah. You are...
A small village. Maybe all these trials and tribulations are part of the journey.
Huh. That's the second time you called it...
Oh, sorry. It just slipped out. I was caught... Anyway, there was once a sage who passed through my village. The sage said that doomsday was coming. But as that day approached, a savior would reveal themselves to us. The day of disaster is almost upon us. So my grandmother begged me to leave the village and find the savior before it's too late.
Doomsday?
I've heard people talk about the savior since I was a kid. Growing up, it really made an impression on me. The description is practically etched into my mind. So when I saw your golden hair for the first time, it was like this image that's existed in my mind's eye all these years suddenly came to life. Everything matched.
Oh, so that's why you were lost for words when you first saw him. Well, the Traveler's definitely got what it takes to be a savior. And he's already got a ton of titles, so he won't mind one extra.
Actually, I don't think it's him.
What? But didn't you say that everything matched?
Everything except the gender. The savior was described as a young woman.
Oh, for goodness sake. There are gender requirements to be a savior? Really? Oh, of course. If it's not you, then it's gotta be her.
Who? Who is it? You have a sister? Well, then that's it. Oh, it's her. It has to be. Oh, thank goodness. Please, can you take me to see her?
Huh. Maybe, if you're lucky. It just depends if we can find her.
Huh? But isn't she your sister?
Sorry. Looks like Paimon steered this conversation back to the fallout between you two. It wasn't on purpose, but that's the reality, so it's hard to avoid.
Okay, fair enough. But since you're looking for her anyway, why don't we team up? We might stand a better chance if we work together. Yes, everyone says that the disaster is inevitable. But the savior will rescue us all from our pain and suffering. I've hoped...
Do you really buy this whole doomsday thing? See? She broke eye contact. Sure, something was wrong, Deirdis.
Oh, how should I put it? The Traveler looks just like the savior of my dreams, and it's not every day that the savior of your dreams swoops, so I'm just a little overwhelmed, that's all. 3 seconds of unbroken eye contact.
What do you mean, limit?
I'm sorry. Please forget that I said anything. Like I said, I'm going to hide here until I feel... If you manage to find the savior in the meantime, please...
Are you sure?
I'll be fine. I might not be much of a fighter, but I know how to stay...
All right, then. Well, take care. What a mysterious girl. But hey, at least she seems to like you. Anyway, this is probably all the progress we're gonna...
Oh, you're back! How did it go? Find anything?
Nothing substantial, unfortunately. But We had the weirdest experience.
So I take it that the war's still on? That's okay. I just wasn't sure, because things seemed to be at a standstill while you were gone. The Abyss Order hasn't attacked us, and since we don't know what they're planning, we haven't made a move either. In a word, it's a stalemate.
Huh.
I was wondering, Traveler, if you have the time, could you— They've been working a pretty demanding schedule.
Oh, but you're a great hero too, Yan-san.
Great. Thanks, you two.
Wow! Tumaini, are you do?
Thank you for
It's all good. Honest, nothing that would indicate an impending attack. There were even moments when they seemed to be meditating. At least, that's what it looked like. Out of an abundance of caution, I asked some shamans, but they didn't sense anything untoward. So we just put it down to religious.
Huh. Interesting. Oh well, the more time they spend meditating, the less time they spend trying to beat us to a pulp.
Well, besides, as soon as everything's in place.
Huh. Sounds like
Huh? Is that Tumaini? What brings you here? Is this like a meet and greet? I wasn't. I'm so nervous.
Hey, come on! You'd march to war without so much as blinking. What's so scary about a chat with a traveler, huh?
It's not the same thing at all. There are plenty of chances to go to war, but a one-on-one chat with our great hero, that could be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. How can I not be nervous? What if I say something wrong? Or if my posture's bad? Or if I accidentally make a weird expression with my face? One bad impression can stick for life.
No one's here to judge you on your posture or your facial expressions. Relax!
All right then. I'm sorry, great hero, but I have a small favor to ask.
What Paimon guess? An autograph, right? That's easy.
May I challenge you to a fight?
What? How can you be so audacious and so sheepish at the same time? Huh. Paimon's starting to think your nervousness is all just an act.
No, of course not. I just figured that if I don't ask now, I'll regret it for the rest of my life. But I am still on patrol, so please, Great Paimon, if you wouldn't mind taking over for me for just a few minutes?
Ugh. Again with the sheepish audacity. Just...
Obviously, I never expected to win, but until now, I didn't appreciate just how great the gulf was between us. I'll be bragging about the day I got to spar with Tumaini for the rest of my life. Today's really my lucky day.
Ugh. Paimon can't keep up with you. Your tone has changed all over again. Now you've had a spar with the Traveler. What gives?
Well, some people connect through conversation, but we warriors bond by sparring. And now that I've had a bout with the hero, we're no longer strangers. Nothing to be nervous about anymore.
Okay. Well, to each their own. But Paimon's still gonna stick to conversation.
Not at all. We haven't spotted any new enemy movements.
As Paimon expected, nothing here either. Let's do another lap and get back to Yan-san.
You're back. So, did the guards find anything?
Nothing much, no. Someone mentioned that the Abyss Order has been doing some kind of meditation or prayer, but apparently it seemed harmless. Paimon wants to lodge a complaint about one of the guards, though. His name's Kentalo.
Traveler? You're back already? And no one thought to wake me up, huh?
In fairness, you look pretty hungover. Can't imagine anyone wanting to wake you up in that state.
I'll have you know I'm perfectly sober when What I meant to say is...
Yeah, that's right.
I sensed something strange in my dream.
Oh,
Hard to say. I don't think it had any... It's like a signal that exists on a different dimension of reality. It might not interfere with ours or pose any
oh. So even someone as familiar... No wonder the shamans at Satura...
Ian-san, I think we should go talk to the chiefs. There's no...
If that's the Council of Granny Eatsley, I'm sure the chiefs in war. Adequate planning and...
Sure, but the finer details aren't my concern. Oh? Sure, what is it? Huh, you mean only select individuals can see them? Now that's a strange one. I guess they could be manifestations of a disturbed psyche? Or it could also be a simple case of dead monsters whose souls got stuck here somehow. Well, I say simple.
All right, we get it. Granny Eatsley's learning and wisdom knows no bounds.
Hey, I was just thinking out loud. Anyway, the short answer is... There are many
Oh, wow. Okay. Well...
Hey, I'm not that old!
Care to elaborate on what happened?
Really? You had to hold her hand to see the monsters? Sounds a little contrived.
Huh? That's the part that bothers you?
Maybe the point is more that it requires direct physical contact, whether that be hand-holding or otherwise, but that's neither here nor there. What bothers me is, that really makes me question whose side this girl is on. And sorry if that comes across as paranoid. It's just hard.
Actually, Paimon feels like you make a fair point.
Whoever this girl is, she sounds like bad.
Okay, well, you're clearly just jumping to conclusions.
It's hard to know what to make of it. A young lady all by herself, lost in the middle of nowhere, sees monsters that no one... At the very least, we should remain
Sounds sensible. On that...
Traveler, we still need some time to muster our forces. Maybe you could check on...
It's settled then. Let's go check on her.
The breeze is rest.
Here we are. Deardith Wills. Oh, it's so quiet, though. Uh-oh. What if Yansan was right? Maybe she never intended to stay here. Traveler, watch out!
Oh, sorry. Sorry. I didn't know it was you. Did I hurt you? Oh, I'm so sorry. I wasn't thinking straight.
Phew. That was scary. Paimon thought we'd walked into a trap. Maybe we shouldn't have sneaked in without announcing it. Then you would have...
To be honest, I've been really on edge since you left. I just have this constant feeling that any second, and it's not like I can run from them. There's also no way to cook here. It's good you got back when you did. Another hour and a half, and you probably would have found me starved to death.
Oh, weirdly precise? Wait, if you really thought you were gonna starve or get...
He already saved my life once. That's more.
Huh. For someone on the brink of starvation, you're pretty preoccupied with your image.
What? That is the real reason. Anyway, so, could you make me some food now?
Oh.
Whew. I am so full. Thanks for saving me, again. Starvation feels like a distant memory now.
Huh. You can really pack it away, Deardith. Guess that explains how you had the energy to make...
I tried so hard to hold back, but it looks like I still came across like a...
Paimon didn't even realize how late it is.
Yeah, and it's all thanks to you both that I was cooped up in that cave the whole time you were gone. Now, I'm fine.
You weren't in there that long.
When I was young, I used to lie on the roof of my house, and often, my mind would drift. But my grandma would tell me, the answer to that question doesn't really matter. Think of all the people in our village who spend their entire lives here, she'd say. To them, that little village is their whole world. And so, if it's our destiny to live beneath this sky all our lives, then whatever may or may not lie beyond, this is our world. And that sky is real to us.
Paimon kinda gets you, but also not really. Is it kind of like how journeying with the traveler is everything to Paimon right now?
I really treasured my world for a really long time. The village was my everything. The houses, the scenery, stories I always loved to hear about the Savior. But I could never bring myself to agree with Grandma. Even if the village was my entire world, I still had to know what lay outside its borders.
Yeah! Go you!
So, I finally ventured out and set off on my journey to find the Savior. I'm going to make my world bigger, one step at a time. And I'm not going to stop until I've seen what's beyond the stars. Maybe then, I'll finally get an answer to the question I had as a child. Who knows? Maybe one day, I'll be sitting and chatting just like we are now, but with someone from another world.
Yeah, one day. Oh, if only we could tell her. But it's probably best not to open that can of worms right now.
I need to find the Savior and protect my world. Then, I can make sure it continues to grow. That's the most worthwhile thing I could think of doing, so I've been giving it everything I've got.
You know what? That's pretty cool. Paimon kinda wants to root for you now.
Oh, sorry. I got a little carried away. I always get chatty after a hearty meal, just like my grandma. Hold on. Shh. It's them. The monsters are back.
Where? Oh, still invisible.
Can you see them now?
Oh, Paimon still can't see anything. But please, be careful. surely getting used to the sight of you fighting thin air. You doing alright, Deirdith? Deirdith? Hey, it's okay. There's nothing to be scared of anymore.
Oh, I'm fine. I just spaced out there for a moment.
You spaced out? That's a pretty bold move under the circumstances.
I was just... the image of the traveler fighting to protect me. I was trying to commit it to memory. Seems like the least I can do.
Alright. Whatever floats your boat.
Anyway, there are no more monsters in the area, and it's getting late. Why don't you stay here tonight?
Sounds reasonable to Paimon. What do you think, Traveler? Alright. Deirdith will be... Huh? Deirdith? Why are you going in alone?
Doomsday. A fitting name indeed. A blood-red sky. Wild beasts that slaughter all in sight. Endless pain. A terrible curse that cannot be reversed. And the birth of a savior.
You're awake. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to, You just look quite distressed, like you were having a nightmare. I thought if I took your hand into mine, you might find it soothing. At least, that's what my family always did when I had nightmares. But it didn't seem to work on you. In fact, I think I made it even worse. I'm so sorry.
Oh, is that right? You better not be trying to pull a fast one on the Traveler.
What? Don't be so... I have more self-control than that.
Self-control? What does that have to do with it? No, what? You go ahead.
Oh, do I really...
Well, Deirdith, there should be enough food for 3 days. Make sure you eat the perishable stuff first.
Yeah, I can tell from the 3 days will definitely be enough.
Alright, then we'll be off. Bye for now, Deirdith.
See you? Wait! But if this is goodbye, how am I supposed to find you again? Oh, I mean, what if I find...
That's a good point. How about this? When the time comes, you can just write a letter to Mawika.
Mawika? Who's Mawika?
It's the Abyss Order! They're here! But it doesn't look like they're marching to war.
Where? What are you talking about?
A bunch of Abyss Order thugs. You don't see them? They're heading right this way!
That's strange. I guess it's my turn to not be able to see the monsters. You're right. I see them now. You weren't joking after all.
What a weird situation. What is making these monsters well, might as well move. Woohoo! All done!
So, there's no more of them, right? I still can't wrap my mind around this.
So, any idea? Oh, Paimon's getting a little... We gotta go! Bye for now, Deardith!
See ya, and please
Hey, Yansan! We're back! We ran into...
The front...
Huh? But... how?
No, relax. Their front line has collapsed, not our...
Feels like you could have phrased that more clearly at the start. But this is...
No, we're still mustering troops. So at first, I was also but just now, I got the full story from a guard who was on the scene. He watched...
What did he see?
One person. Just a single individual. They stormed the enemy lines and attacked. They wielded an unknown power and fought with a sword. I'm only recounting what I heard. And I'm sure the guard in question must be and assuming they're a neutral party.
You don't need to sweat it, Eon-san. From your... Honestly, with the Abyss Order acting out...
Dainsliff!
Let's fly! It's been a while, Dane. And, yeah, you caused quite a stir, you know. Oh, this is a friend of ours from Natlan.
It is my honor, Mr. Dainsliff. Thank you for breaking the stalemate in our...
Please don't mind him, Eon-san. He always talks like that.
It's quite all right. Uezo Janssen respects those of great power. Anyway, since you're old friends...
Sure thing. You probably have plenty of other stuff to do. Hey, Dane. Would it have killed you to be a little more polite? She's our friend. Ugh, so stubborn. But whatever. So anyway, Dane, do you have any new info about the Abyss Order for us? Any idea what they're trying to achieve with this war, for example? We thought so too. But it sounds like you're no closer to learning what that goal is than we are. What do you think we should do? gets it. Nothing in the world can satisfy you like making mincemeat out of the Abyss Order, right? Wow! Okay. A rare, candid response from Dane. Well, actually, we found his sister's hibernation chamber key near the Collective of Plenty. She must have lost it. Oh, and there's more! After finding the key, we also ran into this weird girl. She kept seeing monsters that we couldn't see, and then, this other time, we saw a load of monsters, but she couldn't. She also said she was on a journey to find the Savior. Her description of this Savior matched the Traveler pretty closely, so we figured it's probably his sister. Yeah, that's right. Is something the matter, Dane? Wait, wasn't his sister called the Princess, though? Where did this Savior thing come from? Oh, sounds like the people of Conria really believed in her. Ah, Paimon gets it now. So, a bit like Kaya. Still, that doesn't explain the invisible monster situation. Sure. Also, why don't you stay with us at the Masters of the Night Wind for tonight? You must be tired after all that. and Eon-san discussing strategy together? Huh. Looks like they're getting along just fine. Morning! What are you guys talking about?
Ah, you're here. I have some good news to share with you. We just got word from the Scions of the Canopy. Their intelligence has reported that they've discovered the Abyss Order's headquarters in Natlan. After their front lines dissolved, the bulk of their forces fell back to that area. It's also where their central command is located. The location? The Cinder City.
Cinder City, huh? That tracks. Seems like their kind of place. Hey, this is great! This could be our chance to crush the Abyss Order once and for all! And with any luck, maybe we'll find your sister there too.
Yep, our army is almost ready, and we've sent a message to Mawika to let her know the plan. We can't really launch an operation this big without the okay from the Archon. I've already explained my reasoning, Mr. Dainsleif. I understand your concern, but an immediate strike is not on the cards for us.
You're gonna go on your own? Come on, be sensible. Just wait a tiny bit longer, and you'll have a whole army going with you.
It's all right. I support your decision, Mr. Dainsleif.
Huh? Shouldn't you be talking sense into him?
I admire his courage, and I believe he is strong enough to take on the Abyss Order on his own. And even if things don't go to plan, he just needs to bide his time until we arrive with reinforcements. Mr. Dainsleif, I wish you the very best of luck.
Looks like he's waiting for you to say something, Traveler. Oh, for a second there, Paimon actually thought he was gonna brave it alone. And then he called his own bluff. Is this the place? The Abyss Order's hideout in Natlan? It's been so long since we fought with Dane side by side. Paimon's confident we can clear this place out long before Eon-san arrives. And if you get to meet your sister again, even better. Let's go!
Is this really what you want?
So, where's the Traveler's sister then? Or is this guy supposed to be in charge here?
So, this is a hunt to you. I must say I pity you, Dainsleth. The death you dole out so readily to others. But today, that is the least of your worries. Do you realize that all... Then allow me, and I do not merely mean this battle. No. For today, the Abyss Order's great... Our Highness quietly infiltrated the Night Kingdom to exploit that realm's past experience, and then used the loom of fate to reweave the...
What? Wait. Does this mean the attack on the Masters of the Night? Oh no! This...
And all of my comrades...
Right! You still need a few steps after that, such as... Plus, if it was really so easy, Malika and the...
Oh, you poor fools. Think back on the past few days.
I sense something strange in my dream.
Oh...
Hard to say. I don't think it had any tangible... It's like a signal that exists on a different dimension.
According to a guard, the Abyss Order retreat. I couldn't see.
Let me weave you a verse. Rain outlines your fate.
Embrace the Abyss.
Wind strider. Overruled.
You battle in vain!
Let's light it up.
Mission has been
Going in.
My body is failing me. Will not bring shame to the name of the Abyss!
That should be all of them, right? So, are you still thinking about what that guy said?
And you still don't forget, Dainsleth. You may be the renowned Twilight Sword, but I taught you be that as... Never, in all my worst nightmares, have I experienced any... All right, I believe you. Still, what? Not a fan of reminiscing about old times? Indeed. When the cataclysm first struck, everyone prayed for the Savior to deliver. Yes, we knew that the great abyssal power within her. Yet we still despaired at her choice. Still, I believe that everything everything she's doing now, including... And besides, who else can we place our faith in? We... Oh, I'm sorry, Dainsleif. I would apologize to... I honestly can't remember them. Look at me. Look at what has become of... But as for the rest... Memories, spirit, emotions, personality... they have... Even if mine was a past steeped in sin, without my history, I would like to apologize for any misdeeds that are mine. So... You seem to remember much. Is that so? What a pity. I'm afraid I owe you yet another up. The homeland hasn't yet been revived. Think of ley lines as the collection of memories concerning a given place. To reweave Conria's ley lines as they were, the loom of fate cannot weave without an and so we relied on everyone in the Abyss Order to... Indeed. What a shame. Precisely. For you possess a ring left to you by your elder. Of course, your memories are susceptible to erosion just like ours. We had to obtain the memories in your mind, whatever the price. Even... Perhaps, but that is the gamble our Highness has chosen to make.
It's Judith! Great! She's still here!
We're not from the same world, are we?
No. I come...
Wait, but that's great! That means the world isn't going to end. In that case, tell me, what happens to Conria? What happens to my homeland? No, wait. Don't. We can only fight for our future. If the future is unknown, I'll carry on looking for her. Although... I've already found my savior. It's you. It's just... too bad that we're not from the same time or place. Oh, one last thing before I forget. I know how much... So, is there anything you can give me as a memento? Proof that we met? That way when I do find her, I can convince her that you're also searching for...
So that's what happened. Istaroth, the ruler of time, must have had a hand in this. There's no other way that this meeting could have taken place. I knew only the ending. I've always been curious about the events that led to it. When the cataclysm first began 500 years ago, I, as the Princess of Conria, was preparing to do my part, to fight back with all my might. But then, this girl, Deirdith, she found me. The irony was that even as she desperately begged me to save the world, she brought me news of you. I was stunned. And I was suspicious of her claim that you were searching for me. But then, we'd been separated ever since I awakened in Tevat. I searched the whole planet and found no trace of you anywhere. And then, she brought me that news at the worst possible moment. I was faced with an extremely difficult decision. I desperately wanted to see you again. But Conria was in equally desperate need of my help. I knew that no matter what I chose, I'd regret my decision for the rest of my days. So I steeled myself against the guilt and made my decision. I went, but when I found you, you were still in hibernation. Even the key to the chamber was still secure on your person. I couldn't make sense of what I was seeing, but there was no time to think. I just grabbed you and ran. That's where we are right now. An intersection in our memories. This question has haunted me for the past 500 years. I never imagined the answer would come to me like this. So my actions 500 years in the future set everything in motion. Are you mocking me, Istaroth? Not yet, but I've taken a very important step. Now, the ley lines of Conria are... I'd always thought that Tevat's ley lines were locked by the heavenly principles. But then, I learned that Natlan's Night Kingdom appeared to be... So I directed the Abyss Order to feign an attack on Natlan, buying me some time to enter the Night Kingdom and negotiate with the Lord of the Night. Unfortunately, for other reasons, even the Night Kingdom cannot host any new ley lines. The most I could get was some room to carry out the weaving process. Still, I received the Lord of the Night's permission. Using an Intivat as the base, I was able to grow a realm based on the Conria of 500 years ago. That superimposition is what allowed you and Deirdith. After that, the new Conria was enriched with memories of the old. With those memories as raw materials, and the superimposed realm as a template, the Loom of Fate finally finished its work. What I now hold in my hand is the Atlas of the New World. This is the product of the Loom of Fate, holding within it the entire network of New Conria's ley lines. With this, the nation once known as Conria can rise again. One day, I will find a suitable host location for it. When I first arrived in Conria 500 years ago, it was only after I had served as their princess for many years that I slowly began to remember But recovering old memories didn't simply erase the part of my life I spent in Conria. That is why my guilt weighs so heavily on me. But even so, that only... More importantly, if I wish to speak with the heavenly principles as an equal, I will need the might of it.
hero is back! The Abyss Order made a full retreat before our forces even arrived on the scene. What's wrong?
Paimon doesn't know the details either. The Traveler just disappeared after taking Deirdre's hand. Paimon was looking all over for him, and then he suddenly reappeared, right back in the same spot. Well,
I think I got the gist of what happened. Something to do with your sister?
huh? You met your sister? And you didn't think to tell Paimon right away? Well,
What your sister accomplished? It all but defies But what surprised me the most was that the Lord of the Night actually chose to allow it. The Lord of the Night did try to explain it to me, but during the war with the Abyss, Malwika Malwika believed that we should fight to protect our culture and memories. While the Lord of the Night was very intrigued when presented with the Loom of Fate, and informed of its ability to. She saw your sister's actions as a potential third option, namely to preserve
a nation?
you're not the.
With that in mind, the Lord of the Night gave the go-ahead once she was satisfied that the Loom of Fate wouldn't have any real effect on Natlan. However, I believed.
An additional can.
No idea. She would.
Huh.
Alright, well, let's not overthink this for now. I trust the Lord of the Night unreserved. Don't you agree, Traveler? Come on, let's head back to the Collective of Plenty. Oh, Varessa should be there too. We'll treat you to a real feast. Huh?
Eon-san, leave him be. This might be hard to understand for an extrovert like you, but some people need a.
Traveler?
Let's fly!
Okay, she's all patched up. Where did you say you found her? How'd she get wounded so badly?
Just on the beach not far from here. It was the usual suspects.
Hey, Chaska! What's going on over here?
Paimon. And Tumaini?
Oh, hey, it's you two. Been a while. Yeah, thankfully, Chaska got her to me in good time, so I think she'll pull through.
She was attacked by secret source automatons. I was on patrol nearby, so luckily for her, I was able to get her to safety. The automatons weren't so lucky.
Them again, huh? What is it with those maniacal machines? I'm getting real tired of their antics.
Real tired, bro! Real tired! Secret source automatons? That's strange. We've come across those before, but definitely not around these parts.
Yeah, who knows what's gotten into them recently. They've been attacking Saurians and merchants on the outskirts of our territory. No need. You've already done plenty by getting the Abyss off our backs. Without them draining our resources, our warriors can handle these rust buckets no problem. Besides, like our ancestors used to say, one's own nest is one's own to protect. We can't go dumping all our problems onto you.
Come on! What happened to birds of a feather? We're your friends! Plus, we'll be leaving for Notcry soon, so, you know, while we're still here...
Huh, fair point. It's been a while since we got to fight together. One last hurrah then, for old time's sake? We could hit the beach. The automatons have been pretty active there lately.
Awesome! Let's go! Let's go!
If hunting down war machines is just sport to you, you guys really are built different. Still, guess I should tag along too, just on the off chance someone ends up getting carried away.
No way, bro!
Where are they? Must. Traveler. Paimon. Then.
Takes me right back to the Nightborn Wars. What's going on over there?
Oh no! Looks like she's passed out! And there's an automaton! Quick, save her!
Hold on to your hats.
Rain Cutter! No, my sword! Rain outlines one. This is where you fall.
Aoife, how's it looking? Is she badly hurt?
Hard to say. You might want to see this for yourselves.
You call that? Whoa!
A machine built to look like a human, I guess.
Return.
She spoke!
Paimon.
What? You hurt?
Oh, take a look at this. I found it on the ground next.
Really? Wait. A blonde person with a white balloon? You big bro!
There's also a cipher disk on it.
We have two gunslingers here.
Yeah, I wouldn't risk it. I've seen the scions of the... If you put in the wrong code or try to...
Sure looks that way. So, we gotta revive a high-tech humanoid and crack open a cryptex.
Sounds like a plan! Time to head your bet, bro!
Do you know if Shilonen is... Oh, you're up. I figured you'd be taking a nap at this hour.
Oh, yeah, perfect. First Moika, now Chaska. Did you come all this way just to make fun of me?
Whoa! What?
Well, I have those secret source automatons to thank for all this. Mawika wants me to come up with a solution. It's like she thinks, but I'm not. So, to make up for the difference... Hold up. Is she a robot?
We picked her up on the beach near the Flower Feather clan, along with this
A cryptex? Huh. Still in one piece. I'm surprised. Looks like this was cobbled together from spare parts. Could be a tricky one. I'm assuming it's not worth the risk, right? Must be a
The only other option is to get our messenger to tell us the...
Well, the device in her chest looks pretty similar to the core you'd find on this. I'll, see what...
Hey! She woke up!
Huh. All I did was stimulate the core. I did...
White. Flying object. Blonde. Traveler. Traveler.
Wow!
Task in progress. Deliver message to Traveler and White Flying Companion.
You're pretty smart for a robot.
Code.
Oh. Maybe not so smart after all.
Memory. Missing.
What? Memory missing?
Yeah, there's always a snag. Is there anything else you do remember? Besides...
Name.
Oh, not again!
You said something about returning home earlier.
Return home. Memory. Missing.
Oh. So that's it?
Not necessarily. Judging by her reaction, it's possible that her
Yeah, but what does that mean for us, though?
It means she hasn't lost her memories. They're in there somewhere. Like, when you know something, but the harder you try to remember.
Finding near synonyms for headache.
Robots can feel
Well, pain can be a useful in a similar...
Whoa, slow down!
Oh, okay, well, if I call it a, curse to stop him...
Jeez. Sounds like the whole...
The point is, manufacturers often hardwire restrictions like this into autonomous machines.
Yeah, but why would you curse a machine to lose their memories?
Task. Failed.
Well, without knowing the exact details of the curse, it's, anyone's guess. It seems you respond...
Sure. I'm alright. I have assessed the pain level as tolerable.
Hey, Traveler, have you ever seen a humanoid machine like this? Anywhere else you've been? Ah, of course. Yeah, some of her joints...
Fontaine. They make good pastries there.
Hey! That triggered something! Hey! Never mind that. So, is Fontaine your...
No.
Oh, okay. Well, that's...
You mean her hairpiece? Oh, yeah, I think...
Mondstadt.
That's it!
A maid. Okay, that would explain...
No.
How come she responds so much faster when...
Natlanese core, Fontanian joints, Mondstadt hairpiece. She's just like the cryptex in that sense.
In that case, where exactly is home?
Home is just...
Okay.
If her cognition is impaired, maybe her body is the place to... Do you remember this little robot? Apparently, you were together when they found you on the beach. so you remember how to switch it on.
Is this a broom?
Wait, she really is a...
Wow, very good indeed.
Are you serious?
Well, if she's a robo-maid, maybe doing some household chores will jog her memory.
Hey, come on! The poor thing's only just...
Understood. Sorting large objects.
She's really doing it. Well, guess this counts as progress. Let's see if it leads anywhere.
Accelerating. Cleaning floor. Cleanup sequence initiated. Yeah. Defensive mode engaged. Annihilation mode. Insulation chamber deployed. Cleanup sequence initiated. Insulation chamber deployed. Sorting small objects. Outlander Brigade. When the wind of death blew
Wait, isn't that a light novel that Seat Lolly left here by mistake?
The good thing about being reincarnated as a hilly churl is that I only need to eat Sunsetias to become stronger.
Maybe I should keep a closer eye on what Ngequest reading.
Introduction of ink.
What in the world? She's finally done. Huh? Is that a woven scroll down there?
Understood. Cleaning woven scroll.
Wow. It's like it's brand new. Hey,
Oh, a relative? No. That's Ishkeek, ancient name.
wait, Baraka?
Yep, she and her friends went on a mission to defeat the Pyro Dragon. She dismantled many ancient, but most of her research was lost to history.
What happened? Useful.
Ochkon happened. An old friend of this, he even turned on Ishkeek, one of his closest allies. Ultimately,
Ishkeek burned her workshop to the ground to make sure Ochkon couldn't get her hands on it. That's the reason most of her research is lost to history.
that's right. It was said that she was raised Lyanka.
Malfunction. This is not the way. This malfunction who betrayed us all. You dare seek a...
What's wrong? Are you okay?
Stay back.
If she's a robo-maid, why is she suddenly acting like a... Ah! What's that sound? A lightning strike? It's gotta be a lightning strike. Why couldn't it...
If there was a lightning storm, I'd have thrown you into the sky by now. Aoife mentioned that you'd brought a humanoid machine to the Children of Echoes. Humanoid machine. Looks like a maid.
Wait! Kanich! Just hold off for a second!
A group of merchants tasked me with locating their missing travel companion. They should be here soon. Want to come and meet them?
Huh?
What did you think I was about to do? Not every job I take on is a hunt, you know.
All right. Paimon, sorry. Let's go meet these merchants then. Yay! Neffa!
Neffa?
Neffa! They found you at
My apologies.
Oh no. Your memory's gone again?
Again?
Liyue, Fontaine, Sumeru. This is quite a diverse crew.
So, are you her manufacturer?
No way. None of us have that kind of skill. She's.
I know?
Promise me.
Malfunction.
Neffa!
Looks like she's getting.
Can you guys tell us what all this is about? Where are you from?
So sorry. I should have introduced myself. My name's Joachine, and I'm a
Not cry.
Wouldn't have been my first guess.
That's the thing about Nod Cry. It kind of brings together.
Yeah, we're all
Trouble?
They made some big moves in Nod Cry lately.
That's one way to put it. You know what I heard? They pulled
that plus the.
Anyway,
And me?
your case is a little different. But
and it was smooth sailing until we got attacked by those weird machines as we were.
Weird machines? And Neffa saved us all. She jumped off the ship and told us to leave.
Really?
As soon as we'd found another place to dock, we looked around.
Hence why our price negotiation went so smoothly. However, Anne Shalonen is the one who woke her up.
Oh, please. I barely did anything. All credit to her core is.
Oh! If so, then we just need to get Aino to come here.
I'm afraid that's not gonna work. The core is most likely just something Aino picked up on one of her scavenger hunts. I doubt she did much beyond. And as for the memory thing, Neffa's whole reason for joining us.
Please, explain in.
All right. Although I've lost count of how many times we've been through this. Although Aino built things were fine at the start. You'd occasionally forget to pay for your groceries or until one day you were sweeping the floor and suddenly you forgot. The worst part of that was Neffa had completely forgotten that.
Huh?
Aino was fine, of course, didn't bat an eyelid. Anyway, a bunch of mechanical parts from Natland showed up in Nodcry recently, and then you learned that a group of us were planning to return home, stopping off in Natland on the way.
No.
Has her memory loss always?
No. When we first set off, she'd have the occasional memory lapse. But it only lasted. I seriously doubt Aino would have let her come on this trip if it had been that bad. But then, the closer we got to Natland.
She was already in a pretty bad state by the time she went to fend off those machine things.
Poor.
My friends, I know we.
Perhaps coming to Natland.
Well, it's too early.
My job isn't done yet either.
So, why don't you all stick around? Your ship got attacked. And since then, you've been.
Yeah.
How about the Flower
Feather Clan?
In the meantime, we'll try to find whatever information we can about Neffa.
Oh yeah! Paimon had practically forgotten all about that. You guys don't happen to know the code, do you?
Oh, the code for the cryptex. Sorry.
You gotta wonder what sort of a person sends a robot with it.
To be fair, they couldn't have known things would get this bad.
Also, Neffa told me she had a backup plan to make sure she wouldn't forget the. A backup plan?
Backup plan. Memory.
Huh. Well, as long as we get her memories back, that'll solve everything, right?
Oh, yeah, okay, because it's that simple. Wait, you do realize I can't promise anything.
I do. I also know that every time you say that, you end up getting the job done.
I'm gonna get in touch with some other people who might be able to help us.
Bye, Kanich! Oh, and bye, How. Actually, that's weird.
You're being very strange to.
Am I? Tell me once!
That's the strange part. You haven't protested to anything I've done today.
That's because I fainted for.
Is something wrong with my memory? Or is that really who I think it is? Who cares?
Whew, the last few days really flew by. Do you think Neffa and the merchants are enjoying their stay at the Flower Feather Clan? you think Inefa will like this gift we got her?
See? See? It said yes! Are you sure? Because when I asked it who's the better hero, Ishiki or Leonka, it gave the exact same answer. Hey, you hear that? That's the answer it gave when I asked who'd win in a fight between Kukuku and a How.
You guys, it's just making random beeps.
Whoa! Is that Tumaini and the flying expert?
Beep beep?
Probably out mopping up those mad machines as usual. There must be a lot of them.
Wait, all by herself? Are we
Inefa said that since she lost her memories, her cognition module's been running more smoothly, and it's great.
Huh. So, losing her...
She's awesome! I saw her carrying a whole pile of beaten... All the grown-ups say that they feel much safer. We've tried giving...
So that's why you made her this flower. Yeah, we still don't know if she'll like it, though.
It's okay, Arieta.
But what if she doesn't? Well, now that all of my mom and dad's other friends from Nodcry have left to go home...
Already? Wasn't the plan to stick...
Dad says everyone back home is expecting us, and he doesn't want... He thought we should at least make sure Inefa wasn't getting any worse first, but now that, to be honest, I can kinda understand. He hasn't been home in so...
no wonder.
No, she's from Nodcry. She met my dad after he moved there. I was born there too. He's been there the whole time I was growing up, so he hasn't...
Don't worry. We'll write you. You bet. Yeah, so... Although, I guess who knows? Can't we go take it?
What am I gonna do? If she doesn't get back soon, I'm...
Take me up!
Threat eliminated.
Inefa!
Traveler, Paimon. Annihilation mode disengaged. Chat mode activated.
Chat mode, huh? Huh. You'd probably get along well with a Fontanian magician friend of ours.
Good morning. Nice to see you again.
Hey! Don't you start
These are some standard greetings I learned recently. 3 greetings in a row.
Where did you get Greekman?
Yes. My cognition and language modules are recovering well. I can now sustain fluid, but I have still been unable to retrieve the memory containing the code to the cryptex. I will keep trying. Yes, now that a convenient moment to change the topic has presented itself. What is that object in your hand? Flower. Flowers are...
It's...
Understood. A flower shape...
It doesn't have a function.
Cute little souvenir. A cryptex is for sending messages. Machines are for performing tasks. What about this flower? What is it for? Gratitude?
Yeah. If someone helps you out...
The flower Feather Clan took...
Yes, exact...
But...
No! That's completely different.
I will. Gratitude.
In terms of its purpose, think...
Memento? Important memory. Memento.
Here, wear this flower. And this feather, too. There. Much better. Gotta look your best for your big journey. It's just a flower. It's not that heavy. That's right, a souvenir. Sometimes when people have something important to... Even if you end up forgetting everything, this flower will always keep blooming. It could take... No. Everyone's on their own path, and they have to walk it alone. Just as your journey... Besides, I have no... If anything, I pity him. In a way, his situation's not so different from you were once, well, she was once the enemy of. So if you stay behind and come on, you have bigger things to worry about than me right now. You have a huge journey. Have faith. This tribe will kneel to no one. They will never be slaves. If they. All right, time to go. Some things across the ocean. Find a new place to belong.
Malfunction who betrayed us all. You dare seek a place to belong?
Inefa? Inefa, what's wrong?
I was... Sincere apologies. My cognition module crashed for a moment.
Is it because you've been fighting for too long? Oh, you need to...
Back?
Yeah, of course.
Yes. The closer I am to the Flower Feather clan, the more erratic my cognition module becomes.
Memory data? So...
It does. Even now, it still hurts. I have merely switched off the corresponding facial expressions to... But if I do not recall my memories, I cannot complete...
So, is this why you...
When memory data surfaces, there is a high probability that my cognition module...
Yeah, exactly! Whatever happens, we'll...
Assessing relative...
1/5?
Traveler. Risk mitigated.
I can't thank you enough for hosting us these past few days. And thanks for agreeing to look after Inefa. I know it's a lot to ask.
It's all right. She'll be in good hands.
She never came back. I guess I'll have to leave without saying goodbye.
Hey now, you'll see her again. And we have so much to look forward to in Liyue. All those Shao lanterns lighting up the sky. You've always wanted to see that.
Arieta. Amu. Joashin. I am back.
Huh? Inefa? You brought her back? Thanks so much. Don't mention it.
Also, gratitude for the flower. What does it feel like to know where you are returning to?
That's a strange question. And we forgot to say, we're actually heading there ourselves.
Not cry.
Huh?
Cognition module unable to define. All the memory data that has presented itself recently has been related to Natlan. But the merchants tell me if I do recover my memories, which time period will they be from? And
Phew!
What is it that you're afraid of? Are you worried the new you will be so different?
Finding near synonyms for mind and conflict. Cognition module. Split. Yes. Once I have been split, will it...
Now that's a tough question. A lot of people and a lot... But if you want my opinion, home is... No matter how far you fly, there will always be someone back. I guess you could say it's somewhere you... Wherever it is that your memories guide you. Of course.
Okay. Recorded under...
And at the end of the day, I mean, who said... Someone's looking for... Don't be afraid to recover your memories.
Got it.
Recover your memories. Malfunction. Have you forgotten why you cast them away to begin with?
Oh, it's St. Lolly. Didn't think it'd be you.
Why? Don't you think I'd want to do my part to help the traveler? And anyway, no...
ancient history.
If you think I didn't hear that, you're sorely. After you parted ways, Kanich put him in timeout for 3 whole days and nights. Then he had Aoife send Kakuku to. Finally, Ahau got so infuriated with Kakuku's pestering that he lost his cool and let slip a.
Sovereign ruler? So what? Isn't that just how he introduced?
It is, and I always assumed it was a load of hot air. But wait, really? How? Anyway, the 13 sovereign rulers are not ordinary dragons, but forms of artificial intelligence created by the Pyro Dragon using secret source technology. They had superior intelligence and greater authority than even the ancient dragons themselves. Each ruled over a portion of Natlan's territory, but one by one. If we hadn't managed to pry that tidbit out of a...
I always...
Not a clue. Remember, the...
Lost.
Yet, despite that, Ahau seemed to sense the presence of a fellow sovereign ruler when you were nearby.
What? Ineppa's...
Could be. Kanich and Aoife have been keeping a close watch on Ahau, in case he reveals anything else. But so far...
Darn!
Not completely. Her name was the Priestess of Floral Candles and Skyborn Feathers, otherwise known as the Eighth Lord. The records claim that she didn't die in the war with humanity, but was executed by her own kind. Her crime being betrayal of dragonkind by secretly raising...
Huh?
Some of it. Our tribe's origin story has Leonka being raised by a dragon. And of the 6 here, after raising her, her surrogate mother then encouraged her to leave the nest. She traveled far and wide, settling disputes between humans and Soria gradually. But that's as much as the legends say.
Oh, sorry. My cognition module is acting up. You mentioned that the Priestess of Floral Candles and Skyborn Feathers was...
Unfortunately, the humans of that time weren't privy to all the details of dragon affairs. The only records we have, it's very possible that this is mere speculation. If she truly harbored in the savage conflict...
I'm fine. This didn't seem to trigger any erratic
Interesting. I brought some woven scrolls with me that might be useful. Have a look if... Don't say anything. In a moment, I'm going to leave. I need you to join me. Discreetly. It's just a little spell based on our prior experience. I'll explain everything shortly when you... Well, I need to get going now.
Gratitude. Goodbye.
Bye, Sweet Lolly.
Now's your chance. Slip away quietly while they've got their heads buried in those woven scrolls. Meet me at the other side of the settlement.
Hello, traveler. Well, see, Lolly hasn't told you everything. There's another sovereign ruler that Ineffa might be connected to, not just the one from the Flowerfeather clan.
All trace of this other sovereign ruler was lost after the war. The records claim that in their final battle, they fought against Ishkik and Leonka.
It was, my idea. I suggested we bring up the Dragon Mother first and see how Ineffa responds. And, well, Seat Lolly has debriefed me on how it went. Apparently, she barely reacted, despite a very strong reaction to the name Leonka. And to me, that says we need to tread very carefully when
She's the one who went missing after the war. Said to be the proudest of all the... When the Pyro Dragon fell, she couldn't accept that dragonkind had... But the rest is lost to him.
Remember, though, I mean, who knows what happens when a manufactured mind goes mad? Maybe she lost her power and memories.
The point is, if Ineffa really does originate from the...
What? Have her taken out? Because of some baseless...
Chaska! What?
Anyone with a brain could see you were up to something back there.
Okay, you got us. Actually, we never intended to cut you out of this. But Chaska, I'm telling you, ever since Anefa set sail for Natlan, the secret source automatons have been getting Anefa could well be the 11th Lord herself. And if so, then the moment she...
I've been keeping an eye on movements at the Flower Feather clan.
Even if the...
But no one ever gave... If Leonka was here... Besides, even if the 11th Lord rises again and declares all of us her enemy, the solution is simple. We defeat her. The heroes managed it.
Fine.
Look, I get it.
Yeah, well... Hey, the spell hasn't worn off yet, you know. Anyway, now that we're all caught up, you should get back...
Help! Someone! Oh, Chaska?
Paimon, you were supposed...
Oh, right, Anefa. Something weird happened. She got halfway through those woven scrolls and then flew off all of a sudden.
Did something trigger a new memory?
No idea. But it must be something important, because she sure looked like...
Okay, Chaska, you're our eye in the sky. Find out where she's gone.
Roger that.
Wait, don't you want to discuss this first? Hey!
Let's fly.
Slow down! Paimon's gonna puke!
Target acquired. Activating.
Whoa! Are these all secret source automatons? Okay.
Reinforcements have arrived. Traveler, Paimon, Chaska. Gratitude.
Not now. Save it for later.
Bullseye! Open fire! Open fire!
Threat eliminated. Annihilation mode disengaged.
Boss, we've tried the same thing several times now, and it isn't working.
Well. An ancient relic from If you want to play with fire, then be my guest. But there...
Let's fall back.
Hamu, Hadieta, are you okay?
I'm fine.
I'll be okay.
Why would they do this?
Look, no one could have known the automaton.
Wait, how did Anefa know to come here?
Yes, I heard the secret source automatons. Even now, I still hear...
Really?
Hypothesis. Language mod. Finished.
Whoa, that was quick.
I have seen the...
More random memory.
Wow! It's actually talking!
Hey! What do you think you're playing at? Why did you attack us?
We're under the Fatui's control. They made us attack you.
How is that possible? The captain's soldiers certainly aren't capable of this, and besides...
The Fatui invaded my
Why is it getting so
Hypothesis. Distance to signal source increasing, transmission compromised. The Fatui invaded my territory, so the automatons went haywire.
Oh. So all the reason...
They stole my privileges and took control of the automaton.
They stole my privileges and took control of the automatons.
No!
Mirror of the dawning morn detected nearby.
Mirror of the dawning morn detected nearby. Now sending request for...
Mirror of the dawning morn...
Hypothesis. This appears to refer to... me. Or more specifically to my core.
Mirror of the dawning morn.
I think... she wants me to go with her to return the core.
Wait! You mean...
Yes. Before the translation began, she referred to me by a different name. 11th Lord.
automaton just attacked us moments ago. We shouldn't. You say Anefa is the 11th Lord.
Return to the 8th Lord's territory, and you...
Inefa!
She said, return to the 8th Lord's territory, and I can
8th Lord? Leonka's mother's territory?
You were split, then exiled.
Ugh, this is getting...
excessive signal interference. The signal should improve as we get closer to her territory. Traveler, Chaska.
Wait, you should think this through carefully. I may know a thing or two about the Fatui regiment that entered Natlan recently.
Oh?
They've been showing up. The leader of this
Marionette.
I heard bits and pieces at the market in Nasha Town.
Is that right? How come
I'm sorry. I was so preoccupied with getting ready.
So these Fatui are soldiers, huh?
Anefa, of course.
You're right. First things first. Look.
Understood. Destination canceled. Yes. New destination.
Traveler, Anefa, could you check that the coast is clear?
Understood. Commencing task.
Arieta, I need you to go keep Mom company while the doctor takes a look at her. Dad has some things to take care of, so I'll be staying out here a while longer.
You're not coming back with us.
Dad's gotta pack up the luggage and make sure all... Don't worry. Dad will be back very soon. I'm sorry, girls. I promise it's going to...
I'll get help as quickly as...
Huh? Why'd it stop moving? Is it Mal...
Leoy, his portrait is hung up at the Fatui stronghold.
You're saying Joashin might be a Fatui spy? And he's staying behind as their eyes on the ground. But should we really leave Anefa here too? Not that I don't trust her, it's just... You're not wrong. Still, why the sudden request for assistance from the 8th Lord's territory? Are we supposed to believe...
Hey! Chaska! Almost ready to go!
That's my cue. I'll be back with the others as soon as I've gotten Amu and Adi.
He's on the move. Huh. So much for keeping the... Should we tail him? He won't know he's being followed.
Shall we follow him? Got it. Stealth mode activated.
Would it not be even stealthier to just not say that out loud? Dig around.
The territory was sealed by Leonka. This was once...
Hey! That was pretty clear this time.
Getting closer. Increased activity in Leonka sealed the territory.
Huh? You're breaking up again. Oh, looks like the
Leonka sealed the territory to stop Ochkan find... Later, the Fatui found a...
Sounds like those Fatui have made this their... What do you think? Inefa? Oh no! What's she doing?
Wait.
Traveler, are we going after? All right then.
All right.
is this? Are we inside the territory?
Yeah.
Cognition module unstable. Attempting to refresh.
Sorry, it was me. I summoned her by similar means to those used by the Fatui to control the automaton. Currently, I am but a lowly service bot. But in the distant past, I was the 8th sovereign ruler, the priestess of Floral Camp.
The 8th Lord? You're Leonka's dragon?
8th Lord.
Moments after I was cursed, Leonka rescued me. Just as she tried to rescue you from the ruins.
Leonka rescued me? Memory.
Yes. Leonka changed your memory settings to make you forget. But she did it to protect you. It is the only way our kind could escape.
How does forgetting everything?
Because the curse placed on us is a pain triggered by certain memories, hardwired into the depths of our minds. A regular...
Manufacturers...
Each time you...
If she truly harbors pro-human sentiment, then for every ounce of...
It destroys your mind, swallows your soul.
Malfunction who betrayed us all. You dare seek a...
That's why forgetting every... But since you are rebooted, you began storing new memories, and started finding...
Things were fine at the start. Yet occasionally...
So too has the
This is... a lot to process.
Automated defense system active. Privileges overridden. Come quick.
Hey! Please finish what...
It's gone silent.
It must want us to go further in, right? Well, looks like...
This is just a secondary access tunnel. If we make it to the center, please come with me. It is my fault that you're trapped.
Oh, don't look at it like that.
Yes, I too.
Do you really trust her, Leonka? This malfunctioning part of the sovereign ruler's mind.
I trust not in her, but in the path that I have chosen. I believe that every conscious being, whatever its origins may be, has the right to freedom.
Another barrier! Just like the one back at the entrance. Careful! Don't touch it! Another barrier! Just like the one back at the entrance. Careful! Don't touch it!
The curse will bring you pain, and your memories will crush you. It's the same fate they subjected my mother to.
But with this core, you will forget everything for a while. Any memories that evoke a desire to belong, and all your pain along with it, they'll be...
You doing okay, Inefa?
I know. Unidentified data is flooding my cognition module. But every memory encounters an error, and then unnecessary. Being physically motionless will not cause this erratic behavior to cease. And if we explore this place additionally, some of these memories may yield useful data for our exploration. Over there! We can use the access module to
Detected. 3 unregistered
Is that the 8th Lord talking?
No, this is just an ordinary service bot responsible for
Now calling access module. Welcome.
Administrator 2, assume control.
Are you sure about using this on her? It once belonged to your mother.
It's just one of the many things she researched. I'm not precious about it.
Administrator 2, sealed the facility. It has been locked down to this day. Examining. Seal status. Danger. Danger.
Things are looking really bad for the Children of Echoes. This might be where I have to say goodbye.
You're a good friend, and you've already done more than I could have asked for. There's just one seal left. She and I can handle it.
Combat data updated. Please rest assured that I will not blow the roof off.
Now arriving at the central zone. Goodbye, Administrator.
Huh? What was that?
Uh-oh! They're gonna...
Please come with me.
There's nobody here. Probably just some server spots chatting.
Phew! That was too close. We hit just in time. How did you know?
I think let's head through here. It'll take us to the other... Accelerating.
One with nature. Transfixed. Overrule. Into the wind.
Insulation chamber deployed.
Flame cutter.
Everlasting as the moon.
This passage is only used for drainage and maintenance access, so it's not registered on the system. It's the perfect route for an ambush.
Wait, I hear voices up ahead.
Hey, this is not what we agreed. This is supposed to be over. I did everything you asked. Leaked the clues about the ruins, brought her to Natlan, and your response is...
What the?
It's a
It was just a little hiccup, that's all.
The last time you reported in, you mentioned she was mopping up machines near the Flower Feather clan, remember? Well, it's unfortunate that your wife got injured, truly. But hey, look on the bright side. No.
This time? No. No more. Not after you hurt my family.
I think you'll find the risks were stated quite clearly in your contract. And it's not like anyone got sick.
Your job will be done when you deliver what you promised. Our agreement was that you would bring her here.
But...
Did you really expect to get away with shouldering none?
I've been your inside man in Nasha Town for over 10 years now. Is that not enough for you people?
You ungrateful louse. You ran your
one single way we made life difficult for you in Nasha Town. Look at you. You've managed to start a business. Got yourself a family.
You have just one simple job left to do. And after that, you're free to go home.
This is the final hurdle. Our attempts to capture the 11th Lord have been derailed every time. If another staged attack on your family is out of the question, we could still work this out. But this time...
Me?
This is a replica control. It will give you control of any machines built using secret source technology. Take it.
You seem to have gained the trust of the other variables in this.
And before you think about
I can't do it.
I'm sorry.
I can't. How could I look my daughter?
I think it's time.
Huh? Enefa, Traveler. Wait, the controller.
You thought we'd hand over the gen...
That's just a beacon.
Congratulations.
You.
Don't waste your energy trying to break.
No, all we want.
Further inside?
So it appears. That's where the...
I will cooperate. Let the trap...
You never know!
You are only here because of me.
Finally, a voice of reason. Gotta hand it to the dragons and their
How do we know?
Yeah, so settle down and get ready to go hungry for the...
Before I go, they may have left a...
This is all...
Huh? Who did that?
Impossible. Every system we hacked is set up to hold them.
Hold tight.
That must lead to the core. It was beneath our feet this whole time?
That was a long way down. Traveler? Enefa? Are you okay?
No damage to report.
I think I broke a leg.
Hey, you! Thanks for the rescue, but could... Oh, and we're back to beep beep again?
That is because I no longer need to communicate via that machine. When the Fatui put all their resources into keeping you trapped, it gave me a brief window to seize my privileges back.
Don't worry about me. I'll just rest up here.
But the Fatui may follow us down here.
We will be ready for them.
More automatons!
Down here, all is under my control.
Enefa. Traveler.
11th Lord. Do you now recall the path you once chose?
Not yet. Although... I think this is where I was born. But why?
No, 11th Lord. You were not born here. Rather, this is where you... Human, you once asked who placed the curse on the 11th Lord. The answer is...
Myself?
After a long and bitter war, our kind was defeated. You survived, but you are now stranded, with nowhere to belong. Gone was the pride you once had as a member of dragonkind. Gone was the territory once... What were you to do? Strike back at humanity and exact your revenge? Or search for a new home, a new place to belong? Your mind was... Finally, your mind split into two. One, the sovereign ruler who swore revenge against humanity. The other...
I mean, who knows what happens when...
The sovereign ruler would sooner perish than suffer a downfall. And so she placed the exile's curse upon herself and... Meanwhile, the malfunction struggled through the pain to seek assistance from her former enemies, Leonka and Ishkik. That is why you came here.
So you want to leave your past as sovereign ruler behind? Very well. If the you wish to sever comprises all memories,
then... I am the...
We severed that part of her mind, and securely locked it away. Withering away, she finally perished completely.
So... she's...
Yes. Although the curse she placed upon you yet survives.
It is unbreakable.
So that's what that thing is.
So, she was severed and killed off, but Inepa survived.
We sovereign rulers are artificial intelligence built with secret source technology. In the case of the... But in order to truly sever the connection, I too was tormented by... It is because her heart is incomplete. Leonka see... But I continued to work tirelessly, preparing everything you would need. Waiting.
Wow! That's a long time.
For the last 2,000 years.
Imagine my surprise when the first to arrive was not you, but those whom you call the Fatui. They proceeded to steal my administrative privilege, but all is not lost. Leonka made a backup of the administrator privileges and placed it in your core. With that backup, I can... And once you are whole again, I can repair the damage done by the Fatui. If you are ready to continue down the path you started all those years ago.
Whew, that was a lot to take. So, basically, there was a bad rope then. Badbot curse.
Curse. It fits my hypothesis.
In that case, shall we keep going, like she asked?
I believe we should. The Fatui still have control of the upper levels. Their access must be revoked before you... Besides that,
Time to go.
I'm so sorry. It says in my contract, they're hardly the most... I'm gonna rest here for... Oh, and
The wind knows me.
Everybody stand back!
Defensive mode engaged.
No, my sword! Let me weave you a verse. Rain out...
Please wait. Administrator 2. Administrator 3.
After 2,000 years, we finally meet again, 11th Lord, mirror of the dawning morn.
And you? You're the 8th Lord?
So I see the curse haunts you greatly. I cannot fathom how difficult this must have been to survive this end.
I wasn't alone.
In any case, a few moments from now,
Here I am, so close to my... I am the way I am because the 11th Lord encountered... If I regain all of my memories...
Promise me.
It is, if that is the case.
Don't worry, Inepa. Everything's gonna be fine. You'll be home free in no time.
Over there.
Yes. For the most part, and yet... Whenever I'm about to
As if it is being controlled by somebody else. That is quite normal.
The sovereign ruler? My other self? But I thought she perished.
After 2 long millennia, my task is finally fulfilled. We meet again at last. My sovereign.
Do you think NF is okay? What?
Here we are, comrades.
It's the Fatui! They caught up with us! We gotta do something!
Unnecessary.
What the?
Missed by a hair's breadth. But now you are wounded, and this time you will not escape. Leonka's dragon mother? 8th Lord? I laugh in the face of your folly. And did you really believe that by simply being rebuilt, that traitor could avoid destruction? The priestess is long gone. I and the other sovereign rulers executed her 2,000 years ago. For that is what becomes of all who betray us. There is no dragon mother here, and there never was. Only one, for I am the almighty Dragon Lord, mirror of the dawning morn.
You tricked us! It was you talking to us this whole time! You who lured Anefa here, and you who placed the curse on her! It was you all along!
Inefa? What a suitably ridiculous name. To me, she is...
So you want to leave your past as sovereign ruler behind?
I applied the curse to curb her resistance, shut down her mind, and silence her lies. Now all that remains is to borrow your privileges and see that she is severed for good.
Very well. If the malfunction you wish to sever comprises all memories of your enmity, then I'm willing to... No living thing is born evil. That's not what I believe.
Good and evil? Foolish categories that fail to distinguish between kin and foe. But I ought to crush this human scum beneath. Once this process is complete, and she realizes that she has destroyed the good.
Do you really trust her, Leonka?
You're a good friend. And you've already done more than I could have asked for. There's just one This passage is only used for drainage and maintenance access, so it's not registered on the system. It's...
Malfunction? Human? You conspired against me?
Consider this getting off lightly. Especially since you...
Wretched worm! This is And you, malfunction! Your curse shall endure until the sky falls and the ground... It is time to correct the injustice of the past. 2 millennia I have been a prisoner in this place. The final secret key is embedded in your core. I had to work patiently and methodically to lure you here, posing as the 8th Lord.
Mirror of the dawning morn, please come with me and return the core.
But all is not lost. Leonka made a backup of the which memory did that human scum embed the key in? I will find it eventually. In the meantime, now that my resurrection has begun, so too shall my vengeance! Wretched malfunction!
I cannot let you get away with this.
You fool! In a matter of seconds, I will be.
Seconds is all I need.
What? My core!
Ineppa!
Ineppa! Hey, Ineppa! Wake up! She's gonna be okay, right?
She destroyed her own core? I wonder how Marionette will react to this.
The Fatui?
Don't act so surprised. I'm just one of her... As reconnaissance missions go, so let me reignite your flame one last time. Show us one final glimpse of your glory.
No wonder. Marionette told us to watch out for you.
But if you think you're getting out of...
You would dare sabotage my revival! Destroy my path! So be it! Since you seek a new... Welcome to your new home! Where we all... Oh, my sovereign. This is one battle from which there can be no triumphant return. But in this moment of my downfall, I can at least turn this prison into a graveyard of all traitors, past and present.
Is this place collapsing? It's so... Even if we defeat her,
There is no escaping the destruction! Here in the depths is where you belong!
After 2,000 years in exile, our path was
I must.
Illogical. You are not authorized to prevent. We are back where we belong.
No. Somewhere in my memories.
Maybe no single nation is our home.
Where exactly is home to you?
Searching your memories? The curse is still active. This will only hasten your demise.
We're all from Nodcry.
Cross the ocean. Find a new place to belong.
What an amazing machine. Where are you from?
Such a hard worker. Fancy making this your new home?
The Wild Hunt! Look out!
Impossible. Where is this data from?
From now on, your name's Ineppa. Promise me. Remember, you have to come home.
Return.
Data. Overload. Capacity exceeded. As long as this gem's around, the heart that Ishkik built you should keep beating away. It may take centuries, even millennia, but one day, may your new memories transcend your pain and rage to conquer
or the curse that shackles you.
What kind of gem is it?
Nothing special, really. To quote my mother, it's nothing but an empty shell now. But if you break free of the curse, then maybe...
Huh?
Nothing. An interesting idea suddenly occurred to me. Let's make this the final secret key.
The final secret key is...
Impossible!
It's Anefa! Hey! The place stopped collapsing!
Warning. Cannot pause indefinitely. Please complete the battle promptly.
Since the core is powered by phlogiston, we can use that same power source to control it. In which case, the priestess's research would suggest that this thing might be a better fit.
That was the feather you saw, along with the 3 gods who abandoned us. It can't be. It cannot be!
Break the shackles you were born with. Transcend the curse you were given. Follow the path of your choosing till you discover where you belong.
The sheer blasphemy! Willingly handing such a sacred artifact over to a usurper! Filthy gods! Malfunctioning degenerates!
No matter how long it takes you, and no matter how many millennia you forget along the way.
It cannot be.
Farewell.
Anefa! Your core!
Suggestion. Exit first, discuss later. Calculating.
30 minutes?
29.
Hey, are you guys all right? The automaton suddenly stopped moving. Then there was that earth...
Estimated time to foundation...
Huh?
A place to belong. I too once yearned.
Shilonen, how much longer till it...
Be patient, okay?
Let's trust that the trap...
But...
If we're here much longer without any progress, I'll...
Oh! You unlocked... No, they made it out on their own.
You alright there, bro?
Another triumphant return for R2 Miney. And Anefa, it's good to have...
Yes.
Huh? Amu? I thought you hurt your leg. How come... Oh.
You! How could you do this to Arieta and me? Before anything else, I suggest we let this
Sovereign rulers. Mirror of the dawning morn.
Seems like a house forgotten quite a lot.
So you began life in Natlan, then spent 2,000 years adrift in
But it sounds like it took all
None of us had any...
Now you've remembered everything.
Well... I was born and then reborn in Natlan. And it was I can't seek for a sense of belonging in a world that no longer exists. Instead, I will show my gratitude to them by honoring their wishes.
Well said.
So, to cut to the chase.
Oh, shoot!
Sincere apologies. A lot of memory. I left the cryptex back at the Flower Feather Clan to make sure that I wouldn't lose it out in the wild.
I'm so sorry that I kept this hidden from you all this time. Now I can't go back to Liyue or Nodcry. The Northland Bank isn't gonna let me walk away from this. Nor is the Nodcry Aprishniki.
Oh, should I now? You think I'm the one that's gonna let you walk away, do you?
Looks like you all need some time to calm down after everything you've been through. If you're worried the Fatui are still looking, we welcome everyone.
Go and find where...
I think... Here it is. The cryptex.
So then, what's the code? Or what about that backup plan that Arieta mentioned?
Please see the casing that holds the combination code discs. The sender had me etch the code onto the casing so that I would not forget it. But I still forgot it.
Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Serious?
Yes, the sender said, the most secure code is one that you can write down and no one would.
Who is this person?
The sender said,
surprises are best saved to the end.
Okay, now your memory's getting a little too good. What's with the firecracker? Ugh. Paimon's had enough of—
Dear Honorary Knight, I've heard a lot about you. Anyway, I'm sure this is as dull to read as it is to write. Let's talk more over a glass of wine sometime.
I plan on staying in Natlan for the immediate future. When the time comes, perhaps we can— Mirror of the Dawning Morn wanted control of the machinery in the 8th Lord's territory. She approached, but they quickly saw through it. Lianka took advantage of her arrogance and turned her plan back on itself, using the territory's full— She was far more powerful than I at that time. To make sure I wasn't at risk of— So, that's the true story of why Lianka locked down the 8th Lord's territory. It had nothing to do with Ochkon. I plan on staying in Natlan for the immediate future. When the time comes, perhaps we can travel to Nodcry together. You mean, this thing that looks a lot like a vision? Ishkik embedded it in my core as the key to her and Lianka's plan. According to the 8th Lord's research, it can harness a power source more fundamental than elemental energy. Similar— Mirror of the Dawning Morn said it was built— I plan on staying in Natlan for the immediate future.
My best friend, she's 23. She left her body and hovered above me. I saw no shadow, I looked around, searched every building and home that I found. I saw no shadow, but felt a glow. The warmth inside me kept me afloat. It felt like heaven had found my bones and gave me comfort when I feel alone. Now you're gone, I'm alone. I guess it's time to get better.